Good evening, everyone.
Maybe I got in too quick. Let me refresh it.
I don't know exactly.
Do you see the game screen on the stream? You should here in a second.
Yep.
Does this say starting for you, or is it an actual game screen?
No, it's the game screen with the... I need to mute something. I got double.
Yeah, mute.
There we go.
Oh,
I think
you're just...
Yeah.
Just refreshed. Oh, 1 second. Okay. So can you hear me through Discord?
I can, yeah, so I think what I'm hearing you is through Twitch, right? So I can hear you fine now. I'm going to unmute, and then I'll probably get you double.
All right. How about now? You getting double?
Yes. Yep, I am.
All right. And I need somebody... NT, can you go ahead and give us a voice?
Test, voice, test. Words
I can hear
and
him
sound.
too.
Sound,
You can hear him too?
words.
Awesome. That's all I needed. I think I can do... Alright, cool. I am then going to add this. Because I want our battle music.
Now I gotta remember how to log in and everything.
It's not picking up Roll20 sound, it doesn't look like.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's picking up my whole headset, so... Okay, that's good. Alright, I'm going to take us off of the live. Alright, start this over. Alright, so I know it's been a few weeks since we have played A Tale in Balance with travel and holidays. who would like to give a recap of last session? I know it's been a bit.
The Sane Corps did some traveling while we were while the ship was traveling, and we were looking for our next position, our next grouping of Orkney warriors to scout and obtain information to return to our brethren at the Enclave. Isane went hunting during a camp cycle and encountered what are known as iron beaks. A type of very large bird, think the size of box trucks. Like, they are quite large. And we decided we were going to try to snag a couple for food. And as we caught and killed one, a really big one, its matriarch opened its mouth, screamed, and shook the dust out of the surrounding stones and rocks, which is where we will return to the conflict at that exact moment.
Yes. All right, yes, she rises up on top of the rocks and lets out a bellowing roar more than a squawk. The sand itself starts doing those odd patterns at different pitches when sound is applied to loose sand, creating vibrations throughout the air, moving the sand in odd rhythmic patterns that almost lulls you into complacency. Loka, it is your turn. So if you don't remember, these two over here, due to the ingenuity of Zeph, are stunned due to his lure ensnaring stun trap. That is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and if I remember right, this one I had tossed that bear trap out, right? And this one is caught in it or wounded or
This one got caught in it, yeah. But that one is dead. That one is no more.
Are these two still on fire from the alchemist fire?
No, they're not on fire. They're just stunned.
Think we've thrown that yet.
Yeah, I don't think there's no flame indications on them, so that hasn't been tossed yet.
Okay.
Big Mama coming up though.
I think I'm just gonna since we're kind of in a lull in combat here, I'd like to do some recovery.
Okay.
Would be my resolve, correct?
What are you trying to recover?
My stamina.
That would be fortitude.
So your fortitude die, not the D20, but the actual stat die.
Sorry, I'm looking at the new interface here. Where's the dice on the bottom? Sorry.
All right, plus your tier comes. Interesting. Oh, it rolled the D20. Okay, so it's the D8. Interesting that the die rolled something different. Okay. There's a lot of die on the board. Yeah. So you get 5 back. So it's the D8 plus 1 for your tier. So you get 5 stamina back.
Cool.
All right. That you took the recover action, Alarian.
Oh, right. I would like to. I can only move half speed because of my broken leg.
Yep.
So I would like to move. That's about as far as I can get.
That'll be 1 stam.
Well, I can move 1 more square.
That'll be 2 stam then.
Yep. And I will also recover stam.
Okay. Two. You get 2 back. All right. A mother makes her call. Character roles. I just want... I'm going to do this way. Oh, I don't have my book up. Why don't I have my book up?
What do you need?
I just need my PDF going. Okay. Ooh, fun. I mean, fun for her. She has chosen offense for her call. And now a mother's prayer. Okay. Let me do a quick roll here. Talus. The call becomes enticing, alluring to you. You feel that this mother is not your enemy.
Do I get a
That-
chance to try and?
You do.
Cool.
You need to make a resolve check.
Just resolve.
Yep. Okay. You are charmed, sir.
Sweet.
You see this thing that you need to harm the attackers of her children. You had advantage on that because she's calling for you to do something against your nature. But she rolled a 23.
Okay. I also have a question. I noticed my hit points don't match my character sheet. Was that something that happened this battle, or is that something that should be changed back?
That should have been fixed because that was from the Animacrus combat where they were draining your soul, but you've had enough to recover fully.
Okay.
So you should be at match.
10 of 10, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And remember that the heart with like the chain around it, those are your temporary hit points.
Let's see.
You don't have hit points.
I mean wounds. Temporary wounds. Slip of the tongue.
Gotcha. Okay, I think everything's good.
So you are charmed by her.
Cool. Let's. Fuck.
She is your friend. And she used Gil plus vibration air and Hocked, and she is commanding you to harm your friends.
Cool. Let's go. I only have a scimitar, so.
That was her major action. It's a minor action. She is moving in defense of her babies. All right, Talus.
Well.
At the end of your turn, you get to make another resist check.
Okay. I'm just trying. Should I roll? Because I figured I would probably go to whoever's closest, and it looks like Loka and Zeph are equal distance from me. Should I just roll to see who I go for?
Or Sane's right there.
Oh yeah, he's actually closer. I guess. I thought that was.
It's whoever is going to harm her babies is the enchantment.
All right.
Like the charm.
Well, who killed the one? I would know, I guess, but I don't remember who killed this one.
I think it was Loka.
That was the one who killed it.
All right. Well, I guess I would probably go for him then, right? So.
Okay.
So I guess I'll move. And then
all of you hear her. She hasn't stopped squawking either. Like this odd melody is rippling through the air.
All right.
Does the Sane notice that Talus's eyes have gone glazed over?
You can give me a resolve check to see, because you're trying to detect his a personality shift. Yeah, something's not quite right.
I would like to trip him as he goes by to fucking go after Loka.
Do you have anything that allows you to defend an ally?
No, but he would be moving through my threatened range.
Yeah, I would be moving here and here probably.
He's still within your threat range.
All right.
He didn't leave it. Had he run all the way through it, yes, you would have gotten an attack of opportunity. But he is staying within your threat range.
Sorry. I mean, that's just, I think, what I would do, right? So now I'll attack with the scimitar.
All right.
Now is the time to roll low. Come on. There we go.
All right. Well, the question becomes, Loka, do you notice this odd behavior or not? Give me a resolve check.
Resolve. Oh wait, wrong dice. I'm sorry.
What's your resolve? Well, it's the same. So it was a 3. Yeah, you are surprised by this, so you have advantage on that. So it's a 17 is going to hit you, Loka. You can clash, but you just got he got advantage on his swing, catching you off guard.
Okay.
Remember, Talos, you're still spending resources even though you're being forced to do this.
Yeah, so what was it to move? Would that be, how many, what is that?
1
stamina?
and then 3 to swing, so 4 stamina total.
So 6. There we go.
Can I, since I'm wearing light armor, can I utilize blind gambit?
Yeah. So so he hit you in the 4. Let me go to conflict and hit zones. A 4 is your right arm, which is not covered by your armor, so you can't soak it, but you can have it with blind gambit, so you'll still take 2 wounds. Alright, Talos, that was your turn. That was a minor and a major. So go ahead and give me another resolve check to try to break free.
Did I do it just a 1d6 or actual resolve?
Actual resolve. It's a full roll.
Jesus.
Alright. You are still enthralled.
That's the dead
That one is dead. Alright, we go to turn 3 or 2. Zeph. Alright, let me pull up his character sheet since we don't have... Zeph is... Alright, Zeph. Unless it's saying you want to roleplay Zeph here.
Zeph will. Let's see. Let's see if he noticed that Talos is acting weird. He doesn't. He's gonna see that big matriarchal one over there, and he's going to reach into his haversack, pull out some sleeping darts. Oh, he's a haversack. It's he pulls out a sleeping. It's a sleep rock. You throw the rock, it hits the target, it puts him to sleep.
Okay.
And then he's going to whip said rock at the big one. Wow. Well, he definitely hits it.
Yeah, she is going to attempt to dodge? She can't.
That's a 41.
Getting out of the way, not possible, but resisting the effect,
Well, it's a
the 18
32.
effect, absolutely.
Well, that's just to pull out of the haversack. He has to do a casting check.
Oh, that's fair.
And, yes,
Type of
this
caster,
is-
you hear your mana thief. Doesn't have any specialty. We're just going to keep using intellect there. It's a 21.
Okay, it hits her, and she stumbles to the ground,
Takes a little bit of a nap.
breaking the spell. Because I wish there was a Z thing.
Magical sleep rock. It's called a brick.
That'll be 3 mana. Well, 2 mana and stamina.
That's what I minused from him.
All right, cool. I'm not zoomed in enough. There we go. All right. You rolled an 18. Yeah. See you sleepy. Insane.
Thing is going to use a minor action to move, dive under the ground as per the usual. And then once I'm directly underneath this particular creature, out of the hole that I just dug, I burn 6 points of mana and I primal roar.
Okay.
My allies may add 8 to their next action, their next check.
Oh, you're bolstering all your allies.
I am bolstering the crud out of my allies.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it.
No, you're no longer charmed.
No, she took a nap, so you're fine
Yeah.
now. Oh, what do we think for underground? We're gonna use that for underground.
All right. This one shakes its head and wakes up. But that's all it can do. Yanwei is not here.
Yanwei starts a chant.
Of course I mean, that's what
That's
Yanwei
what
would do.
Yanwei
Well, now he would
does.
move. He would move.
Yes, he would. He would do.
A minor action move, that dodge thing, and then he would
Yeah.
start a chant.
He would. It's only 15 feet when he does it, and he does the minor. I'm gonna pop that up there for Laura. Does a cunning, fleet of foot, and then he starts.
Well, yeah, he doesn't use cunning for that, remember?
That's correct.
He actually has to use
Yes.
the minor action.
He starts chanting. All right. He's
Gonna do vibration versus vibration.
Yep. There we go.
He's like, two can play this game. Ryfin.
Alright. I'm going to see the big one get hit with a rock and be like, nice. And then just sprint towards it. Spear in hand. Twirling it. And then just kind of like stab it in the head.
All right. Well, you have an added advantage.
Alright. Let's charge this with a little... Where is it?
Little something, something.
A little something, something. Little lightning. You know?
Okay.
Let's get that chicken cooking for dinner. And we're gonna hit it with a bite.
Very happy puppy.
That's a 20.
That is a 20.
Well,
You
28.
didn't roll your spear attack?
That's weird, sorry.
Just roll that so we see all the rest of the information. There we go. It's a 20 again. All works. Okay. So you're doing 3 3 physical, 1 lightning.
Yes.
All right. The physical seems to graze off with the lightning only zapping her a little bit. Like you hit the feathers and it just like scrapes across and you see sparks flying as your spear makes contact with the feathers.
Interesting. All right.
Same thing you guys saw with the other one, like the smaller one.
All right. And that'll be my turn.
All right. This one shakes off the unconsciousness. Loka.
Okay, so I would like to move full movement towards this creature, I think. Let me measure this.
Okay.
Well, maybe not full movement. What I'd like to do is charge at this creature, so I'd like to come to here.
Mm-hmm. Remember, you can left click. I'm going to take the dead one. And if you right click, as you're holding down left click, see how it moved along the path? And it'll also measure for you too.
Okay.
Yeah. That way you can measure as you're going. So you do a minor move of almost a full movement, so it's 2 stamina. And then you're going to charge attack for 3 stamina.
Yes, let me link that. I'm just looking for it. Yes, so piercing charge. And my weapon is still the form of a spear, I take it, because I had melded it before attacking the last creature.
Mm-hmm.
So I will charge him with that attack, and then here is my attack roll.
Oh, that's right. Hold on. I forgot. This thing gets an added advantage to see if it wakes up from it being... Well, no, it's magic sleep. It wakes up from it being stabbed, but it's still prone. Because you heard it. It's going to wake up. But she's still prone, which means you still have advantage, so a 19 will still hit. And that weapon is doing magic, but it's still physical magic. Right? It's still piercing damage.
Yes, piercing damage, I believe.
And just it's been so long since I played. I feel like our rule is, and this is more for, I know Josh is on too, and the same. Physical armor still blocks physical, even if it's magic physical. Correct?
Say that again.
Even if you're doing magic attack, if it's a magic piercing, it's
still just piercing.
Right, yeah. So even though it's so armor still protects.
Armor would
against it.
protect against it. What the magic aspect of it does is it means that if they have resistance to physical because of like a special type of armor or something,
Right.
the magic part removes that
Overcomes that.
resistance.
Yeah. All right, your spear does the same thing. It slides across this thing's feathers. You just and sparks everywhere. Dealing no wounds.
Okay.
That was a minor and a major.
Well,
That will be your turn.
I would like to also use my cunning to half move away from this thing.
All right, you're disengaging, which is actually a full
Would it
move.
be disengage? Okay, so I would move 30. Is that correct? My full combat movement?
Because you're using the major. Oh, I have that up. Major action. Disengage. Oh, excuse me. Your full combat. So, this one. And if you zoom in on it, you can see disengage.
I can't get the slide thing to work.
And then just let go after, like, So you hold left click and then right click,
Okay.
and then you let go of left click. So like right click, put the dot, and then release left click.
It's not working.
And
It's
you
not
should-
working for me.
No, that's weird.
Okay, that's my movement.
All right, Ilarian.
Sorry, it's storming here, so I had to keep myself muted. I will. Let's see here. I will move 15 feet there.
All right, 2 stamina.
Do I have any idea what the radius of this alchemist fire will be? Probably not.
Didn't you
Since
make
I
it?
had... Yeah, I made it, but I haven't used it yet.
I mean, it's going to be a splash, so like a 5-foot splash from wherever it hits.
Alright, I would like to throw it right there.
Okay. You have disadvantage because the target is prone.
Am I able to hold that action till it stands up?
You can hold
And I
your
have a
entire
clear
turn.
shot? Alright, so I have to move back to where I was?
Yeah, you'd hold your entire turn. And say, hey, I'm going to go after this person. You can't go, like, if another player starts their turn, you can declare you're going to go after that turn. You can't interrupt their turn, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll go after the Iron Beak Matriarch.
Okay. All right. She, minor action, is going to stand up. And chomp at a Ryfin.
How dare?
I know. It's... I really wish I could, The downside is we don't have a GM Whisper. I wonder if you can put that into your commands.
You can.
I'll have to do that later. Okay, she is biting at you, Ryfin.
Alright. Let's not let that happen.
Alright, you shove off this, like, you just kind of bring your spear up and deflect, like, and you just see these very large, sharp, iron looking, like, her beak looks metallic.
Oh.
It kind of glitters, and she bites down
Oh, that's not fun.
the air, and there's sharp, jagged edges around the beak.
Okay, okay. Not cool.
Nope. Not cool at all. And that is her turn. Talus, kind of shake your head a little bit. The song has stopped.
Yeah, again,
wasn't-
after
yeah,
it's
wasn't
still where I was
Ilarian
gonna
going?
go.
Oh, yep, Valarian, go ahead.
Okay, I will move that 5 feet again, or not, 15 feet. Take away those 2 stam again. And then I will chuck it, and again, I'm trying to chuck it this way to try to make sure that Ryfin hopefully doesn't get hit by it.
All right. You're pulling up her degrees of success here. So it's a might or a finesse.
I'll might it.
All right, you hurl this thing. Was it looking like a good roll? Oh, I was looking at the 16. 4. Okay, yep.
Whoa.
You good with that?
I would
I
exert.
mean, I don't think I have anything I can do about it.
You can
You
exert.
can exert.
Oh, yeah, I'll exert.
All right. Put a little green dot on you and give me that d6. Okay, an 8.
Just
I mean, it's
success
not
with
a
an
terrible
awkward
outcome. So it hits her. It like bounces off of her beak and splashes on the ground, and flames kind of like spread and splash on her. She is going to take 1 fire wound and is now burning
Excellent.
because the splash, she only gets hit for your tear and splash damage
Right.
because it's the awkward.
Yep.
It hit, but her beak kind of knocks to the side a little bit. And it lights up her leg.
And I think,
And that's 3 stamina to throw that.
yeah.
And then it's Talus.
I think this turn I'm going to take the opportunity to recover stamina.
Okay. You're taking the recover, so just roll that fortitude. You get 3 back.
You guys forgot that every one of you were supposed to be adding 8 to your die rolls.
Mhm.
Too bad.
Yeah. So does that mean I get 8 for recovery?
no, it has to actually be a roll,
It has to
like
be a
an actual
check,
roll.
yeah. But,
Okay.
all of those checks should have had +8 to it.
So I add 3, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right, Zeph.
Zeph's still not here?
No.
All right. We're gonna
It was
take.
his birthday. What was
We're gonna move 30 feet forward. We're
Friday.
going to reach into our bag here and try to get a fire seam
He's
defective.
got a lightning scroll.
He's got a lightning scroll. That's right. We'll just use that. We'll pull that out and we'll read off that. That's
3 stam, and I think he's got it on his character sheet as a scroll. 10. All right. She is going to attempt to
he does.
not have to deal with a blast of lightning coming at her. She is going to attempt to move out of the way.
Hope she misses, because that would be awfully. Ooh.
Is that a 1?
She
Oh.
Nope. She matches, so she is getting out of the way currently.
Can't you add to 8 to yourself?
Yeah, this one would add 8 to it. Because
an
he
18?
has. Yeah, it's an 18 total.
I mean, she's gonna still exert because that would make
That
sense.
would make perfect
She does
sense. Nobody wants
she
to
does
get
not
hit with a
know.
bolt of lightning. I don't care who you are.
She tries the best she can. She almost comes close, but go ahead and give me that D4.
It's a 5.
Plus 1
I
roll.
roll it up there.
Okay, roll it up there.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Jeez, that hurts. I believe. Give me a D12 to see where you hit. And Storm. She has to try to resist being paralyzed. 6 left. All right, so you may paralyze a wing here.
Well, paralyzed is a dot. Remember, like lightning doesn't paralyze anymore unless it's Grievous or higher. What it does instead, remember, is it puts a dot that eats stamina.
Oh no, it's Grievous though.
Oh, it's Grievous.
It's 5 wounds. 5 wounds is Grievous.
I was assuming that it was gonna just take less than that.
Nope.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
All right.
So she is gonna give us a fortitude here. Determine whether or not she is not gonna succeed. All right, she gets paralyzed. She just locks up.
That's Zeph. Zeph is finished.
Oh, that's right. No, yeah. So she is, her intellect and finesse goes down. Her finesse goes down by 1 step. That's what it is. Paralyzed is gone. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The injury. Yeah. So she is
having a
Yeah,
bad
which one else goes
time,
down?
not paralyzed.
Yeah, she's just like a little bit sluggish as things start to blur. All right, the
The
same.
Sane pops up out from underneath her and puts his mouth directly around her ankle. Are we having fun
Okay.
yet?
All right,
All right,
you
that's
bite her.
yeah.
That's a drop low one. You don't have advantage on it, but it's still a 21.
Yeah,
She knows you're there. Let's just say that.
it makes perfect sense for the vibration bird to know that I'm under the ground.
um, so you get her, and she uses her special reaction. Oh God, she is not rolling well though. she 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 puts her foot in your mouth, and you grab it.
I chomp down. Doing
You're
three physical.
you grate across of like the scales on her leg, and it's just
Oh, I'm doing my best Chihuahua with a chew toy
yeah.
impersonation.
That's all
right now.
you're gnawing on. Like it feels like you almost taste iron in your mouth, that coppery tinge. Like you're not getting through.
The point was to get my physically get me attached to it. At this point,
Yes.
everything
She
else
pretty
is
much
nebulous.
put her foot in your mouth
Yep.
because that kick just didn't go well for her.
I am finished. That's all of Hassane's action. He grappled
right.
and bit down.
Okay, this one squawks, seeing mommy getting hurt, and charges Ryfin. Oh, give me. And it is going to try to bite a Ryfin.
Again?
It's a different one.
It's a different one. The babies are awake.
Oh.
The babies are the size of a box truck are awake.
Oh, that was a natural one on its part. So,
No, that's a different one.
yeah.
That was what rolled at. This one is going to bite you. Would you like to stop it?
Yes.
Okay.
Swing that shield around.
23.
All right.
All right. 23. It is going to exert.
Yeah, bitch.
Don't hurt mommy.
It's gonna exert. I'm gonna exert. Fuck that thing.
All right. It is. Are you going to exert? Are you happy with your 23?
He
26.
exerted.
Okay. One. There we go. Now that's out of the way. All right. You exert, and the beak slams the air around you,
Alright.
missing you by a breath, like a hair's breadth. Yanwei.
Yanwei does his position shift. And let's see what the
Oh, wait. I forgot to do it the first time, but I'm gonna do it this time.
What?
Myrmidon stuff.
reaction clash.
Oh, okay. So you're redirecting the attack against the mom.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what it would have done for wounds. Mama bird doesn't expect her baby to bite.
Mm-hmm.
Baby's bite slides off of the feathers just the same.
Okay.
A few feathers seem to come loose, though. Unlike your attacks, this attack seems to rip some feathers loose.
Okay. I will make note of where the feathers were ruffled.
Yanwei is adding protection to the air creation. An air shield.
Mm.
Depends on how he
We're
wants
gonna
to direct it.
exert that. Okay, with a 24, Yanwei is
That
going to make everybody. It's going to be Talus, Loka, Zeph, and Ryfen. Can't do any more than that. And resistant to this thing's mind control,
Ooh.
so that the sound is not able to mess with their heads anymore.
Okay, yeah. You're an air barrier around their eardrums.
He creates a little sound. He gives them some ear pods that just have Yanwei's voice beatboxing.
Oh my god. I don't know what's worse. It's so bad.
All right, Ryfen.
All right. Does this feathers feel like it'd be light armor-ish? Or like what? Since I hit it once and I saw the other attacks glance off, it's medium? Okay. So that wouldn't work. Do.
Yeah, it's more like scale mail.
Okay.
They're like layered feathers, but the feathers act as iron.
Alright, here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
This fearsome accuracy means that I can throw my slashing weapon at creature like most 20 feet away, right?
Correct.
My serrated shield is a slashing weapon. I don't want to throw the shield, but because it's like literally right next to me, would it still be able to do the same effects, or do I actually have to like throw it?
You'd have to actually physically hurl it,
Alright.
which means you have to unstrap it to throw it,
Yeah.
and you lose use of that weapon. And since if you're trying to throw it at the ones that are right next to you, it's going to be a disadvantage since you don't have close quarter shooter.
Okay. And if that's the case, let's let's go for an attack.
Okay. Against which one?
Let's go for. I guess we should probably keep going after the big one.
Okay.
Yep. So we're gonna do that. Oh, 22. And I'm gonna throw in a little. Dude, where is it? I'm aiming for that area that like took out the feathers, and try to puncture it with my spear.
I can't spell. There we go.
And just to ensure that it hits, because I know when I try to do cool things, it usually doesn't work out because they roll higher. I'm gonna exert.
Okay. So is that a 22 natural? It's just a 22.
So 27.
All right. It is going to instead of trying to resist against you, as you swing to attack it, it spins and kicks at you. So you're hitting it, but it's gonna kick you in the process.
Oh, really? No chance to block, right?
You can react.
Right.
Like it has this reaction ability that it can.
All right. You know what? It'd probably be finesse since I'm using my might to attack, right? I can't just like.
You could bring. I mean, you have a shield.
Oh, true,
like
true,
you're
true.
used to fighting. Like
That's true.
you specifically are used to fighting both together. So you're thrusting and blocking with the shield.
Right.
This thing's kicking
You're right.
at you.
You're right. I did do that training. Doesn't work for me though.
Nope. All right. So you hit it, and your spear remove some feathers, but it doesn't seem to strike deeper into her. But you created a larger patch, aka you're weakening her armor.
So the puncture didn't affect. Right?
Nope. No wounds are done. She soaks it all. But you did enough that you're at that threshold where you start removing hardness
Okay.
because you met the soak.
All right.
And then you get kicked. You take 2 bludgeoning to the left hand, which would not be covered by your medium armor.
Be covered by my shield though.
Well, you put your shield pretty much. You put your shield up to try to block it, and she kicks it.
Yep.
And you get kicked 15 feet and knocked prone.
All right.
And take 2 wounds.
Can I do?
You still have a minor action left, so you can stand up for 1 point of stamina. Yes. Yeah, so go ahead and give me... So yeah, you get kicked, but give me a save for might in this case, since you're using Guiding Halt.
Nope.
Okay, you are... you try, but you just kick... Like, the kick hits your hand, like... And she pretty much pushes against your shield, and it spins you around as you go flying.
All right.
Good try.
Thank you.
And you land on your... You kind of just land sprawled out.
I need better training. He didn't teach me shit.
So you still have a minor action.
I'll get up.
Alright, that's 1 stamina, and you are no longer prone, so you can remove the icon. This one is going for the one that is gnawing on Mommy's foot.
That's fine. I am currently doing my best mole impression, so it might be a little bit difficult to hit.
Yes, you are gonna you're gonna get a bonus here because you are half buried. We're gonna, since you did declare you were attacking, so technically still hitting you.
Okay, we'll
Because it's gonna exert to get you off of Mommy. You're rolling around in there a lot, and it doesn't like that.
I'll do my best to avoid it. And
You do.
all right.
The beaks are just clamping all around you. You're like moving through the ground and just like in your little hole, like my ferret when he's trying to pull something underneath the couch, just still hanging on viciously and moving around. All right, Loka.
Okay, I would like to make my full movement. So I'm going to be moving here to this square.
Okay. You leap over Ryfen as you do so.
Yeah, here. And then I would like to attack one of these creatures utilizing a combination of, well, my attack will be a puncture attack, and then I would like to utilize my momentum deviation, allowing me to move 5 feet in one
That's
direction.
if you miss.
Right, but
Yeah, if you miss, you'll...
But I'm invoking the
momentum.
5-foot step here, so basically I'm going to move the extra 5
Yeah.
foot and attack this creature here on the left.
And then if you miss, then you can attack the one on the right.
Yes,
Yep.
with
right.
puncture.
Yep. 20 will hit. It's going to, well, we already know what this does. So it doesn't try to stop the attack, but it does try to kick you away because you're just a nuisance. Your attack scathes off its feathers once again, dealing no wounds. But you are going to receive a swift kick to the, where's 9? Your leg. That should be bludgeoning.
So with the puncture, the way the skill reads is that as long as the attack hits, like it doesn't say anything about wounds. Like, so the bleeding condition wouldn't. I mean, it doesn't make sense that the bleeding condition would take effect without wounds. but it just, I mean, it doesn't read that way.
Yeah, so you do cause bleeding,
Okay.
but you don't puncture straight through.
So no wounds on the attack, but it causes the bleeding.
But it
stat.
causes the bleeding condition.
Yeah.
Correct.
Understood.
That's how puncture
Really
works.
need the bloody thing. What do we've been using? No, that's fire. I'm gonna use that for bleeding. Yeah, we'll use that for bleeding. Okay, so you have to try to resist because it's kicking you in the process.
Okay. I mean, I'll resist with fortitude. That seems like the most likely thing.
You stab and just try to shrug
Try to
off
pick
the
off
hit.
the brunt.
All right. Unfortunately, you are unable to shrug it off. Give me a save to not get knocked back.
Okay. I'll try my
Plus two
finesse.
might.
Fortitude
Oh,
didn't work.
alright.
So
Nope. You get knocked back 15 feet. And knocked prone. You just have to get a 10 to resist being knocked back. And you take 4 wounds. This is your upper leg. You have medium armor, correct?
light
Or do you
light
have
armor,
light?
yes. And I would also like to spend the 1 additional stamina to handspring back to my feet.
Okay. Yep. That's good. You do so. So light armor should cover upper leg. Yes. It's torso and upper leg, and that's all it really covers for light armor. So you'll absorb whatever your armor absorbs of the 2 bludgeoning,
And then
or the 4 bludgeoning.
since I have blind gambit, would that cover 1 of the wounds? Since it halves it.
Yes.
Okay, so I would just take one
Well-
wound then.
Well, you would use reaction to. Well, you already used your reaction.
Okay.
This is not.
Oh, I
to hit.
couldn't combine them. Okay.
Nope. Yeah. So a reaction, you get to react 1 time to something, and you chose to try to not get hit with fortitude, just to kind of like put your, kind of like a boxer, like you just kind of put your arms in front of it to try to not get hurt by it.
Okay.
You failed at that, so that was, you could have used blind gambit instead, and then just taken the wounds and then halved it. So right now you're taking 4, and then your armor soaks how much?
I'm wearing.
Your armor
It
should
just
say.
says.
Click it.
Hold on. Brigand. Oh, Brigandine. Soaks 2.
2 plus tier, so you soak 3, so you take 1 wound.
Okay.
Larian.
Let's see here.
Larian.
Yeah, let's see here. I've got 2 stamina. Alright, I know we talked about this earlier. Am I able to use my maul to smack a rock using Boss Almond Hack to basically try to baseball swing a necrotic rock at one of them?
No, you'd have to. The maul itself is. So the maul has those runes on it. So it has which runes on it, boss?
Ha.
So it is in itself. You can cast a sigil using those runes. So you can do a ranged attack. See, the thing with runic isn't the weapon doing it. Those sigils are already on there, like the runes are on there, so you've created your own sigil. So therefore you can say, I'm going to do a necrotic attack. So you're going to cast boss, and you can target anything at range. You could drain, you could bolster, you could puppet, siphon, whatever you have enough mana for, using those 3 runic combinations. You've created a sigil. So it's, think of like you've already prepped the spell. Yeah, you use every magic item as a wand.
Gotcha.
But it has to be what's on, so you can't combine runes from one item and runes from another item. You're using them as intended on the item.
Well, you actually can do that as a runic caster.
You can't. Okay, that's
You
right.
totally can as a runic caster. No one else can do that. rune casters
you are-
can mix and match, but there might be some downsides to mixing and matching.
Because you're trying to pull different magic items at the same time. But yes, you have those sigils, so it's there. That's how you get to, like, now you can cast as a normal spellcaster as if those are your normal sigils.
Imagine you had
That's
a
what you-
sword that did lightning, and then a staff that like blew like gusts of wind, and you slam them together in front of you to create a torrent of lightning and storm to like fly forward at a target. Like, you can do that as a runic.
And with this maul, you're pretty much like as a staff pointing at something and can use it to drain things. Necrosis.
Alright, I will, I'm sorry, I'm just looking up Hawk real quick. I think I have.
To harm. So with Hawk, you can, the main things is burst, charge, grant, hurt, harm, invest.
Yep. So what I'm gonna, I will, I've never tried this before. Can I sink 3 mana straight into the boss room and try to manipulate, puppet?
It's not dead.
Of the,
Oh, it's gotta be dead. Oh, yep.
yes.
Sorry.
But there is a corpse.
There is a corpse.
That's what you want to do.
I
There
will
is a
attempt to
corpse.
do that. Yeah, I will attempt to do that.
You are revealing yourself to be a necromancer. Got it. So, but you also have to give purpose to it. So you're going to need an element. And you need a focus. So you need to be able to sink 5 in.
He can do that over time. He can summon it first. Like, he
Yes.
can make it a puppet first, and the next turn he can continue to put mana into it to... Oh, no, you can't do that. You're a runic caster.
Yeah, you
That's
can't.
the wrong type of thing. Sorry.
You need words of power for that.
Yep.
So I would have to
Your
go
mana
way
limit
above
is
my
3
mana.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would need
So,
to
like-
go 2 above your mana limit. It's not
You can't do that as a
impossible,
runic.
but it's not dangerous.
Runic. Only words of power can go exceed their mana limit. That's their advantage. Slower cast times, but they can go up above it.
Gotcha.
So you're limited to 3 right now. So you can still do drain.
Yeah, I'll do drain. I'm hawked. I'll put all 3 into it and then try to peg.
Alright, so you can reduce physical abilities. So you can reduce its stamina pool, or you can go after its might, finesse, or fortitude. And reduce it by a die. But
I
you
will-
can maintain concentration.
I'll attempt to drop its stamina.
Okay. Alright, give me a roll. That's a good casting check. She is going on which one? I'm assuming the matriarch?
Yeah, the
Or with
matriarch.
The little ones. Alright. She is going to attempt to resist this with fortitude. Would you like to exert?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Wow. You wrestle and go back and forth with her, and you're just unable. Her actual, like, physical force overrides your ability. But it was a toss-up back and forth. You matched her, but that was a damn good roll. I was like, oh shit.
Alright, and I'm not going to move or anything, so that's all I got.
Alright. She takes 2 minor actions. She takes 1 minor action to put out the fire. So she just rolls around in the sand and then pops back up. And then she
Does
starts...
she roll around in the sand? I have her grappled.
You didn't actually grapple, you hit.
Oh, okay. No problem.
So, because you didn't declare a grapple, so you haven't grappled. Then you could still be grappled. You're just flying through the air. You're hanging on. And she begins a mother's call. Screw it. Okay, what do we got? Interesting. She is doing this as offensive. Okay.
We got earpods.
You do. You do. That isn't what she's going for. Trying to give me a second here. Okay, this is an interesting combination. Iola, Air, and Sol offensively.
Uses the vibrations in the wind to predict incoming attacks, thus getting giving the rest of us disadvantage.
Oh, that's a defensive. It uses that to predict your move, giving itself advantage. Because I have to declare, as I have it written, offense or defense at the start. So she's only going to get advantage one time. That is all she can do. She can't. She has to still spend that. Yep. She bolsters herself. And she gets to resist this. At the end of her turn. No, she does not. That's a grievous wound. She's got to deal with that. Talus.
All right. I would like to use my full movement to move to here. That's 35 feet. Which,
Them legs.
yep.
Just dirt, dust, and all that kick up behind you.
And then I would like to, I don't know, am I able to use my mechanical hand to try, I guess, to push her down and prone or something, or pull her legs out from under her?
It's going to be very difficult because she's huge. Like, she's not the size of a box truck. She's the size of a semi.
Okay.
Like, she's huge. Like, she's standing over you like 20 feet.
Not with a trailer, just the semi truck by itself.
Okay.
But stacked on top of each other.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
3 of
big
them
bird.
high. Like, she's 20 feet tall. She's looking down at you. You could fit in her mouth.
We're
Okay.
fighting Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yes.
Well, then would I be able to take
you could
like a
You could
unarmed attack
try.
on her leg or something and knock her leg out from underneath her? I guess like
Yes, you
Nothing
can
is
do that.
impossible.
yeah. So I guess I'll do that. I'll use my mechanical fist and punch her in the leg and see if I can knock her prone, knock her leg out from under her or something.
Okay. All right. So you're trying to create. It's a minor action because you're just trying to knock her prone. You're trying to pretty much use the strength in your mechanical arm to pick her and throw her off balance. Yes, he is. He is doing that.
All right. So
He's trying to stuff this bird.
all right. So that would be just. Would it be a might check or would it be, since I'm using my arm, would it be some kind of mana based thing?
You could use resolve or intellect as you pump mana into it and dump mana into this for 2.
All right. Yeah. I think I do. Oh, because it was a full movement, so that's actually 3 stamina to move, right?
2.
2. So let's do that first before I forget, and then yeah, let's use mana to pump intellect into the attack, and then we'll do an intellect roll.
Yep. You're pretty much just using like your fueling mana into. That's a good roll.
And is that 2 mana then?
2 mana. Yep. And she is going to attempt to resist this because you're an irritating little bug. And using the last of her stamina here, she is going to attempt to just... She's larger than you, so she's getting an advantage on this. Because just the size difference of you trying to do this. Okay. Would you like to exert?
I mean, it's. I
mental
probably should.
Because she's gonna exert.
Yeah, let's do one.
So you roll your intellect die.
Intellect, which is D8.
Not bad.
Ooh.
All right, you are at a
30.
30. She's at a 26.
Ooh.
You knock her prone.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Okay. And then, well, how do I do exert again? I already have a blue dot, so
So you put a 2 over it.
You hover
Hover
over
over
it
it and
and then
click 2.
the number.
All right. There we go. Got it. Got it. Cool. That's my turn.
All right, Zeph.
It's gonna take the
Poor bird
recover
has just
action.
been. Oh yeah, that's probably smart for Zeph. All right, Asane.
Let me roll him for him first. Yeah. Alright. Hey, you get 5. Nice. That's
Not
good
bad,
for him.
not bad, not
Alright,
bad.
so me up under Sane up underneath the thing. Sane is going to use some magic here. I'm gonna slam my fist down onto the ground, and I'm going to use Kroot, Dom, and Arm to make a hole underneath this thing's feet.
You have 2 mana though.
I know. That's why I'm using my fists to do it. So I'm burning all of my resources. This is not smart.
Yeah, you're gonna. Okay.
But
Yeah,
it is what
let's
it
see.
is. I'm trying to put a hole underneath her to have her drop
Start
down.
having her.
Yep.
Yeah, trying to
put
swallow her
pit.
up a little bit.
Yeah, put a hole. Here's my fortitude check. It is very bad. I'm going to use my DM inspiration and take the 17, and then I'm going to exert on top of that.
Well, I make you re-roll normally.
That's fine.
But I'll give
take
you the advantage.
Exert. 3 on the exert, and then we'll just re-roll all together. And
There
I'll
you
take
go,
a 23
23.
total.
All right, so you're gonna get a small bonus to this, and you're only putting in 3 mana, so you kind of like cave in this 5x5 square,
Mhm.
and she kind of like lopsided falls into it.
Excellent.
Because normally, like that amount of mana, you're only moving like a 5x5. Your small bonus is a 10x10 square.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Yep. So the ground just like kind of drops a little bit, and one of her legs falls in, and she squawks.
Yeah.
But she doesn't. She's still singing her little song.
Minor action. I'm going to pour black ash into its face.
You want to make it crazy.
I want to give it a heart attack. Yeah. I don't know if it'll work on this creature. That's a fucking black ash is something that affects Neath, but I don't know how it's gonna apply to this thing. But you know, I leave it up to you to determine what and how that particular interaction takes place. But I just figured I'd give it a dash of black ash and see what happens.
What did I think was the... I thought warriors had an ability to regain stamina, but that's something else.
No, they don't regain it. That's a endless endurance feature.
Yeah. Yep.
They have a feature that lets them burn it to regain wounds.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and give me a roll as you try to this thing is thrashing about. She's not making it an easy target.
No, I know she's not making it easy.
Oh wait, you
Probably.
don't have any resources left to do this.
It's an interact with object.
Yeah, but you're trying to get it to her, so you're trying to create a status effect.
I'll go ahead and put the ready that particular scenario by pulling it out of my person and having it in my hand for a free interact
There
with
you go.
object, and then I'll end my turn.
All right. Let's see this. They're so confused on who to attack right now. He's charging, you're biting, he's pulling. They're not that smart, so it runs to the source of mommy's greatest peril and bites. All right, Talus, this thing comes chomping down at you.
All right.
Like panic is set in for these two.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Where's it at? So I haven't used any ethos yet, so I'm not in danger of going crazy again. Where's it at? Would I be able to do this to dodge the attack?
Yeah?
So, we'll do that, I think. So one.
Well, that would be that's a minor action.
Okay.
So
that's not a reaction. Okay, cool. All right, so I guess.
So that, you would use that at the start,
Gotcha.
and then you can use dodge instead of having it cost anything on as a reaction. It's a it's a swift action on your turn.
Cool. All right.
Or no, sorry. So dodge, you take that action on your turn, and that gives you an AC, a target to hit. So
Gotcha.
you'd already have to have done that.
Okay, cool. No problem. So I will, I guess, try and dodge out of the way.
All right. So that'd be finesse, or you could use might to try to stop the beak from biting you. Depends on what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, might is a little bit better, so maybe I'll just try and grab his beak with my metal hand.
You have a reason to stop pretty much any physical attack. I have a mechanical hand. Yep, nope, that makes sense.
So
I just grabbed the blade. I grabbed the beak. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try that.
It's like a shield,
Ew.
but it grabs things.
All right.
Would you like to exert?
Yeah, let's exert. So
Okay.
that is, if I'm exerting, is it still might roll?
Yep.
So
This thing is exerting, and I'm doing it before I see your roll just to keep it fair. Because if you are going extra hard, it's going extra hard. It didn't need to exert, but it still did. It bites you.
Yep. Figured that's a shitty rolls.
All right, we're just gonna.
I gotta do this again.
Okay. You take 2 piercing. To the what area? Upper torso. So you have armor on, so I'm pretty sure that soaks it.
Yeah, this is what I got. So
Yep. So it soaks. You would soak all of it, but your armor goes down by 1 hardness as the metal sharp edges of its beak rip into the chain shirt in pieces, and
okay.
rings go flying.
Hey,
Even
does
though
our
it didn't
temp-
exceed your wounds, it damages your armor.
Okay.
Does our temporary soak not soak any of this?
It does, but his armor would soak it. That's only if he bypasses your armor.
Gotcha.
His armor absorbs it anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I just know.
He
Rising
soaks it all together. Yeah, if you took wounds, don't forget that you have 6 temporary.
Yeah, I don't
wounds.
think I've taken any wounds yet.
that you should be dealing with. Yanwei.
Yanwei is going to chant a new spell.
All right.
Gonna start a new one. Okay. Ooh. I know where this is going.
What did he get?
Light and enchantment. Someone's gonna be blind bird.
Yep.
We're actually gonna fire that off right now. There's no real reason to go anything else. Let's just, the matriarch is our
Lore.
biggest threat, so let's fire that off at the matriarch.
Okay.
Let's attempt to blind the matriarch.
Yeah, the matriarch is too busy and preoccupied with all the shit going on. She is blinded.
Blinded by the light.
Yanwei.
I mean, she technically automatically has to resist,
Correct.
but it's gonna be it's a physical thing, so it's a fortitude. Ah, damn, it's close.
I was close.
She is blinded by the light.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I didn't want to risk the focus rune not matching up with the idea of blinding the target, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna enchant that there's just a whole lot of blinding light in her eye socket.
There's just like little, it's blind, like just dancing around. You can't
Sunspots.
Well, because it's an enchantment and it's light, he actually just enchanted her eyes to take in like 4 times the amount of light that it normally does.
Yeah.
All right.
She can see a lot, and she has dark sight, and you made it bright.
Gave Riddick shine to her eyes, and now she can't see anything.
She's like, oh god!
Don't want to pull anything from a debilitating duffel. She's grounded, so I'm going to dust myself off. I'm going to skim around this dude, and I'm going to go right back for this matriarch.
Okay. She is prone.
Yes. So
And blind.
Yes. So I am firstly going to enchant the my spear with a little lightning.
Okay.
So that, just forgot that before, and
Swing away.
that's a 20. And then it's going to be with a little bit of a sneaky deaky, as kids like to call it.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then
You-
I'm going to
You, okay, okay.
throw in a puncture as well.
Alright, so you do cause her to bleed.
Excellent.
You do 1 lightning wound and nothing else.
All right.
As it slides off her, the feathers just keep deflecting most of your blows.
But I'm working on the other thing, right? Like I'm working on the
Lightning's getting through.
Okay. But you said before I was like getting close to breaking the feather armor.
That was if you hit a certain number, you did not do it.
You gotta break a threshold. You gotta hit a threshold number.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not every, like, right now you're not doing enough to get through most of the
Yeah,
feathers.
it's very annoying that I keep rolling a fucking.
Which, I'm not sure, I'm going to say she's not bleeding because you're not doing any wounds. Like, you're not getting through the armor to cause oh, no, but it's puncturing.
Puncture
is,
that's exactly
Yeah.
what that feature is supposed to do,
Yep.
is to
yeah.
ignore the armor.
You're
do a
getting through the
bleeding
armor.
check.
Yeah.
So she's bleeding. And she's pissed.
Good.
She's blind. And her head turns to look right at you as her nostrils flare.
All right.
She smells you.
Smell goddamn delicious.
Well, this one you just hurt mommy. It can't decide between you or the saying that put it in its hole. But you were the most recent threat, so it's going to try to bite you, right
All
there.
right.
Oh god, if it was smart enough, it would go for a saying because it'd have advantage.
Yes.
But it's not.
Nope. That's why I'm over here.
All right. It's going to bite you.
Okay.
And it's just going to exert because that's what they've been doing.
Okay.
I mean, this is a life or death situation for them. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, they are going. They're going all out right now. Are you gonna resist the bite?
I'm gonna save my stamina for one more attack, so I will take the hit.
Okay.
You're a Ignisil.
Yes.
Use mana to flare fire.
Well, I'm a Hagen. I'm Hyun Ignisil.
Oh, gotcha. You're a
Yeah.
mix.
I mean, yeah. I am
So
gonna.
your armor will soak,
Okay.
but you're gonna take 5 wounds and then soak. So I don't know what kind of armor you're wearing.
And it's gonna do that.
Okay.
And I think it's medium armor. I don't think we ever put a whatchamacallit on it.
It was a breastplate.
It's a breastplate.
medium.
Yeah, it's medium. 3+ tier.
So you soak 4.
Okay.
So you take 1 wound.
Yes.
Your armor is reduced by 1 hardness as its teeth puncture into you.
Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to throw.
Well, it's actually you took wounds, so it's reduced by 2
Okay.
as it pierces through. Oh wait, no, it's magic armor. Never
Yeah.
mind.
About to
It is
say,
not-
Burb's
it is
beak
not.
is magic. Everybody pull back
Nope.
and rethink this strategy.
No, Burb's beak is not magic. That was I contemplated it, but I'm like, nah, that's too strong for a tier 1 encounter.
Well, the matriarch makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright.
Not the little dudes. They don't.
But
so-
this dude has to.
It's all creatures within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, sweet.
It's
They
both
all
of
have to
them.
make fortitudes.
I would
So-
argue that this one is blind, so even though she smells me, she doesn't know it's coming. Just saying.
It's what hits their skin. It's a fortitude check.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an automatic check. All right, Burb. Little Burb takes 1 fire wound. And Matriarch is going to roll next. Matriarch does not take fire wound.
Aw, fucking matriarch.
You got 1 wound out of it, man. It's still awesome. They hurt you, you hurt them back.
Yep. You're like, aha! All right. It's not going to take any more actions because it's too busy trying to fight all of you together. Loka.
Okay, I would like to move.
Mommy's in the bed and mommy is tired, so this is not good.
I'd like to move here and try another puncturing piercing attack against this top creature.
Okay.
So piercing puncture, and then here is my roll.
Okay. 13. It's not going to try to stop you. Instead, it's going to try to kick you again. You charge, you hit it, it kicks you.
Okay. I would like to.
So you are currently hitting and doing no wounds to it. It just slides off its scales.
Okay.
Or it's
So now would be the chance to use the blind gambit.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, we'll use blind gambit.
All right, so you get hit. So you're like so again, this is one of those things that so the way like this is a good idea like to showcase something. You get to react to one thing. So your reaction is to have the wounds, which means you're automatically knocked back and hit. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes.
Because you can either clash to not get hit, and that means if you do get hit, you're going to get knocked back because you can't then react to getting pushed back. Or you can let the hit you, take the wounds, and resist the pushback. or do what you did and try to just reduce the wounds. So you'll take 2 wounds, bludgeoning. But it's hit zone 4, which is your right arm, which you don't have coverage on because you have light armor. So you do take the 2 wounds, and then you get kicked back. Funny thing is, you're used to piercing charge, so you just keep like, and then I'm pretty sure you do your handspring attack, or do you just let yourself get knocked prone?
Well, I won't have any stamina left because I haven't removed it yet. So, and I actually have to dip into my mana for that last bit.
Well, you can't dip into your mana to spring
Well,
up.
no, for the attack. Because I only had. So I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's 1 mana, 2 mana, 1 stamina.
Yeah, because I only did 1/2 movement, so I don't have any stamina left technically. I'm
Okay.
removing it now.
All right.
Your sword's talking to you again.
Prone. Make sure you remove your mana. And
Yes, 2 mana.
you are just kicked onto your butt again. Belarian. These things just keep kicking people everywhere.
Rather than using boss, I would like to use my Kloga, Hop, some 3 mana, and my desired outcome would be something along the lines of a decay of the armor hide.
So, what do you have Koga etched on?
That's his wizard rune.
Oh, that's right! So you get to add that to anything. Alright, so Koga so you're doing a necrotic attack.
Yeah, trying to melt its armor away.
Well, you're gonna do wounds.
Or
Like if you use if you do Koga, it's always runes. Or wounds.
Yeah, Koga always deals wounds, but if your intention is to melt the armor, then
Boss would be
you would want boss for your core.
instead of Koga, but it wouldn't do wounds. It would just
It
melt
would
the
just
armor.
take its armor away.
Alright, then yeah, I'll do that.
What you're doing right now is legitimately like badass. You're just whipping a ball. You're like reaching up and like pulling necrosis out of your maul and then like whipping it like a baseball. It's pretty badass to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I will do. I will just keep the boss then to try to, because we need to start being able to hit these things.
Which one?
The matriarch.
Alright, so you have disadvantage because she's prone and partially sunken.
Well, if you're doing boss.
Oh no, you're doing a
Yeah, boss is
yeah,
a
you're doing a
spell
spell.
that
Never mind.
doesn't-
Yeah, never mind. You're good. Just throw your casting. She really jeez, that's just phenomenal.
That's a resist
She
check
can't-
for her.
She can't because it's a physical resist and she doesn't have stamina. She's not resisting to magic. She's trying to stop the feathers from disintegrating. So she can't use intellect resolve or allure because it's not a mental thing. She can't resist.
Could say, but it is a like you could use a mind effect to attempt to resist this because magic is always resisted by using mental magic.
True.
And it is a WOP sigil forger, so I would say that it would definitely get at least an attempt to keep its feathers.
It's going to resist with 2 mana spent. And would you like to exert?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the last time I can exert, though.
You can exert all the way up to not having any resource pool available at all.
Yeah. You can keep going.
Just
You can't you just can't recover. There's a point where you're just on the ground going hyperventilating. And she is going to exert because, well, she doesn't want her feathers to melt. All right. It's a clash of wills, and she comes out on top.
Motherfucker.
Barely. Barely.
That's
Barely.
It's
very
alright.
barely.
She got a 24. I'm just going with these. So just to give you all an idea that this is a survival game, These all have templates, which means that's the only reason they can exert. So if they didn't have a template, they couldn't exert.
Oh yeah,
That
no
makes
worries.
sense.
No
Got to
worries.
be able to track it. If it's just if it's what other games would call a mook, or a minion. Minion units, you don't do that, but anything that's
No.
not a minion is, well, it's no different than you. Can do everything you can do, theoretically.
She has to take the recover action because she has, like, no resources left. Which does mean she cannot resist anything. At the end of her turn, though, she does have to resist burning, or no, bleeding.
Bleeding.
Which just happens automatically.
2 stacks of bleeding.
1 stack, right?
No, 2 different people use the puncture maneuver.
That's right.
It's
So she
2
only can get rid of
stacks.
1, though.
Correct.
See if she gets rid of 1.
Not
She
today.
She gets rid of 1, but she still takes 1 bleeding wound. Barely gets rid of it.
We'll kill this
Just-
chicken today, I swear to God.
She's a big chicken. Talus.
All right.
There's so many little icons on her right now.
So this guy
Mess us down.
was just attacking me, right?
Yeah.
I guess I can't really do much to the matriarch. I guess I'll try and do the same thing I did to her. Use my arm to try and knock this thing prone.
Okay.
So that's going to be a intellect with mana, right?
Yeah, that's what you're fueling it with mana.
Yeah.
This thing's gonna mule kick you though.
All right. It's not good.
I think my roll 20 lagged. Did it roll on your screen?
Yeah, it's 10 to 10 right now.
So you're hitting it no matter what, and it's hitting you. Man, my roll 20 has not updated.
Okay. So I mean we're hitting each other, right?
Correct.
Yes. So you're gonna pull it prone
And then I'll go.
because it's not trying to resist
And
it.
then I'll go flying or something.
You then have to choose to try to clash with the kick. Wait, no, it's not 10. It didn't roll its thing. The 10 was for the bleed.
I don't have a
Roll
check
kick.
from you yet. Do you want me to hit it? Oh, there it is. It rolled very poorly.
It did. So it misses you on the kick, and you use that to your advantage and pull it prone.
Okay.
You're just like, oh, thanks. You kicked into my
Alright,
hand.
so now I've
Perfect.
got 2 prone, and then the other one's kind of far away. Would I be able to move away without attacks of opportunity when they're?
They can still
Okay.
hit at you.
So I will stay where I'm at for right now, and then well, shit.
That was only your minor action. You still have a major. You could attack.
Oh, I could. Okay.
Yeah. Inflicting a condition or a status effect is only a minor action.
Gotcha. I wish I could. Is there okay? Probably not. But I'm gonna ask it. Since I have my arm, I assume it's battery powered somehow. Is there a way I could short it out and do like a shocking grasp on something?
You want to mono overload your arm.
Basically. I don't know if that's possible
Yes.
because that seems like that's something I should probably
Oh,
research how to do.
that's totally possible.
Okay.
It's totally possible. Yeah.
All right, I want to do that against the matriarch, I guess.
I can think of at least 10 immediate problems that could arise from this action if it goes badly with you.
Probably gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
That's the worst scenario.
All right, so how does this work then? I've got. Well, can I even do it? I only have 1 mana left.
You could do it. I mean, the thing to work has to store it. It's relying on your innate mana in your body. So you're putting more into it. Yeah. So 1 mana, 2 stamina. You make a slam attack.
All right, so 1 mana, so I go down to 0, 2 stamina, 5.
Give me a magical punch attack.
All right. And that is a might, probably, right?
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna hit.
Okay.
Roll me a D100. Oh God. Roll your archetype die plus your tier, so a D4 plus 1, and then give me a D12.
Roll D4
Hope you just uppercutted this thing in the face.
plus 1. And then a roll a D12 too.
Uh-huh. Okay. So you're punching its leg
Uh-oh.
that you've got right next to you. You're just like, ah! You hit. And like you just feel like you just surge. Like you're just like, I'm gonna pump my whole mana into this. You rolled a 10 on that random thing of what could possibly go wrong. To deal the wounds and get past this, you go all out. You lose 5 wounds in the process.
I can handle that.
Not from your temp, from your
No, I
full.
can handle that. I got 10 to deal with.
Well, you caused yourself a grievous injury.
I'm good for right now.
So roll me a d12.
Okay.
Well, it's going to be roll me a d12 because it just like it pulls blood from all over your body. You pretty much did a chemomancy. And your right hand. Is that the mechanical hand?
My left hand is my mechanical hand. I should probably. I think I have it in my bio somewhere, but it should be
Okay.
my
So
left side of my body.
Your-
Yeah. Left side of my.
right hand is disfigured.
Okay.
Oh god.
Like-
Second mechanical
it
hand
doesn't-
incoming.
Not like it's like the bones tried to pull into your body
Ugh.
as the blood was ripped from them. So like it's all stunted and unusable. Like you scream out in pain.
You just give him
Yeah,
a
it's like
strong
it just-
hand.
So it looks like the guy from Scary Movie, you know, that puts his hand in the into the mashed potatoes. That's what it looks like right now. But you did 5 wounds to her, and she's looking real bad right now, because it's all magic wounds, and you.
So I have
You,
another question for you. Since I did that, does that do anything for my modified weapon stuff or no? It's okay if it doesn't. I'm just wondering.
Well, this is the effect. Now we have to see if your arm survives the punch.
Okay.
So give me a D100 roll. Go big or go home. Okay.
It was almost nice.
The arm isn't damaged, but it isn't functioning.
Okay.
You have overloaded it and stressed it out. Had you rolled below a 50%, it would have been damaged, and the grade below 50 would have been how damaged. Your grade above 50 is how long, at 100, it just resets for like a round or so, like you just can't use it. But this is going to be like, it's going to be down for a day.
Cool. No, I'm
But you fucked her up. Her leg is, well, you crippled her body magically. So the leg disfigures in this odd contorted thing similar to your hand because you used hemomancy
Nice.
through your. Yeah.
I'm a
So
hemomancer
she
now.
Squawks is horrible, like scream as her leg twists, kind of similar to your hand. You're like your one arm's hanging limp, your other hand is disfigured. You're a doctor that doesn't have use of his appendages. This is bad.
You're the worst doctor.
I know, it's awesome.
It's
All right.
No, he was an amazing doctor, and then he lost his hand. He was
awesome.
left-handed.
that was an awesome turn. I really love the thought process there. You're like, I have a magical hand. Can I magically overload it? I'm like, yes. I don't. Part of me wants to scream, this is a bad
No, I
idea,
don't.
but the DM in
No,
me
I
is
don't.
going, yeah,
No, I don't.
do it.
I'm here to have fun, man. I don't care. It's. I mean, we want to win, right? So, I got to do some damage. So, all right.
Sacrificed it all.
Cool. That's my turn.
She is, and you are now the target of all the ire of these babies. If they had enough stamina to do anything. Zeph.
Zeph
He's
coming
still not
back
here yet.
around after taking a quick, small breather, just says, "Everybody stand back." And we're calling the lightning down. Skadoosh.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Well, this is a
Only
surrounded
Zeph.
target. But,
By friendlies and
yeah. Yeah.
it's still a 1.
It's still a 1.
That could be fixed with a DM inspiration.
It's already been burned.
Oh shit.
I already used it.
Well, let's see. Degrees of success.
He doesn't have
Light
one
cost.
saved up, does he?
He mispronounces the last word really badly. Light
sneezes.
cost. He sneezes and discharges it like way off.
That would be a miss. So, light cost. Give me a D20, high or low.
We'll take the low.
All right, it is high.
Damn it.
Give me a D6.
1.
Okay, Ryfin, you are grazed and take 1 lightning wound as he sneezes in the middle of the spell, and it just zaps by you and kind of singes your cheek. Your hair stands up on end.
Ivan and Zeph are gonna have so much beef.
Forgot he is currently away from the computer with the dogs. So, yeah. He just kind of goes,
Alright, so that's a waste of 3 mana. He will put that away and use a
he
minor
was doing
action
so well before
to
that.
move in. It's gonna move in on this one, and he's gonna move to there.
Right. The same. I believe it's the recover.
It's the recover action. You got it.
This one
Got
stands
7 stamina though.
Nice.
up for a stamina, and then he has to recover. Because there's 3 of them, there are a lot of you, and they are running short on resources. Not bad. He was running short on resources.
All right.
Okay, Yanwei.
So because it always happens in every battle, Yanwei is going to
Is he gonna stop the blind, or is he gonna keep that
No,
going?
he's gonna keep that going. There's no. That's why we're doing something entirely different. Yanwei rushes forward and then throws his rapier at the this one.
Okay.
It happens every fight, so I will stay true to this character. So
Is it? Yeah.
he did
I
his
think he's got a
cunning
plus
fleet
for
of
that,
foot
yep.
thing.
Wow. 28 dodge. is not a
Yeah,
bad thing.
holy crud.
Nice.
It's like
And then he
doing leaps and
throws
bounds and
this
springs out of
with.
sand. Like how it says pin.
Oh
Not
man,
pin,
he
it's pin.
actually hits.
Wow.
That's a,
Wow.
like I rolled absolute maximum for him here.
All right, so it maxes wounds, so he'll do
That's a
5.
nat 20. Jesus.
So that's enough to break through its so it takes 1 wound.
Yep. And because it's a piercing weapon, I would like that to be a pinning point. If there's anything, I would like to pin its mouth closed if possible. No, I have to see where I hit. Never mind.
Yeah, D12. Roll that. Let's see what.
Oh my god, are you kidding?
Lower right leg. So you pin it into the
Yeah,
like through the
straight into
Like
the
into the
sand.
bedrock.
Yeah, heck yeah, that's awesome. Hell yeah, Yanwei.
If only he was here to see it.
Just immediately
Target
starts
is
doing a solid
pinned.
rendition of Bad. Ding, ding, ding.
right fin.
Alright. Kind of a little amazed that just happened. How's Mama Bird looking?
Mama Bird is not looking good.
Okay.
Mama Bird is in some trouble here.
Alright. I would like to reach into my debilitating duffel. And I would like to pull out a... no, never mind. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'll just hit it. I lost
Okay.
the idea that I had in my head.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do the same thing I did before. So, Wacha
All right.
with advantage, I think. So
Yeah.
that's a nat 20. And I roll
Yeah.
fucking horrendous on goddamn damage. I don't know why.
No, it maximizes everything.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's deep.
So it does its last hurrah because it's all it can do.
Mhm.
Didn't it recover last
Guys.
turn though, or was that?
Oh no, it did. It did. Yep. Nope. It can't do its last hurrah. I forgot.
It's gonna get a little.
Well, is this a dying
so-
breath action?
Sneak attack?
It's not technically dead yet because
Okay,
it has
well
to
then,
do
yeah,
its fortitude
never-
saves.
And then
It,
putting in
it gets
So-
a dying breath action, but it doesn't.
So then I'm.
Yeah, so you
putting
did.
uh,
So does your spear do +1 damage because it's masterwork, right?
Yes.
And then you also have sneak attack,
Yes.
which deals 1. So you've maxed this out at a +7. One of that is lightning. 2 of it gets through the armor. You do 3 wounds, putting her negative, so she has to immediately save risk going into shock.
And I puncture her for more bleeding.
Oh, perfect.
Yep, that's she's pretty much dead on
This
her
is
turn.
why spears are one of the best weapons.
Yeah, you just start putting holes in armor and stacking bleeding, and they don't go away. They only can get it removed 1 stack at a time. So she has to make her fortitude.
That's why in the book it has a comment about how armor is only good against what it's good against.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So she's not in shock. So she's still capable of fighting. She takes another wound though, and she just dies.
Oh, hopefully she takes another wound on.
She's
fucking-
got 2 stacks of bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll get her dying breath, but that's about it.
Alright, and then my swift is going to be a shrug off. And I'll get my wounds back.
Shrug off is to stop incoming damage, not regain. Shrug off was changed.
Oh, well, fuck.
Yeah, shrug off is now when you receive wounds, you may, as a reaction, roll your fortitude die to reduce the incoming wounds by the result. You may use this feature a number of times equal to your tier.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna need to change that on my guy.
Actually, I just realized that she is going to roll her fortitude die. Duh. I forgot that she's got that. She takes no wounds, so she's still at 1. Oh, she couldn't take a reaction. No, she still had to do that. She should have done that earlier, but she was stunned. Yeah, she only took wounds when she took the reaction. Or the recover action, so no, she's fucked either way. Yes, so yeah, shrug off is when you are taking wounds. I do believe he shared out the new PDF a little bit ago, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Alright, that one has to take the recover action and has to do a fortitude versus bleed. Alright, he is not bleeding. That's all you can do. Loka.
I'm gonna need to recover because I'm in the middle of nowhere with no stamina.
That'll alright, you're laying on the ground going
Oh, that's right.
Alarian.
I'm on the ground too, so I need to get up.
You can't.
Okay.
You don't have any stamina. You gotta wait.
Time to put this girl out of her misery.
Mm-hmm. This is
Um,
the Koga time.
yeah, I think I'm gonna do the Koga. Hot.
Alright, go ahead and so Loka, resolve would be if you're recovering mana. Stamina is fortitude. Or intellect to recover mana. Fortitude, the die. So like your D8, D6, or whatever it is. So you recover 4 stamina. And 18 will be a successful cast. And so go ahead and give me a 1d4 plus 1 and a d12 to see where you hit.
Oh,
Did I just lag out there for a second?
2.
Alright, where'd you hit? Give me that d12.
8.
8. I do believe that's the leg. I think this leg is just beyond. You all just picked that left leg and decided, you know what? It's done. So you hit it, and she is going to attempt to resist.
Can't, still recovering.
She can't resist. She is still screwed. The leg melts off. She had no wounds left to give. She just croaks and dies. These two go into a blind rage, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, you just killed mommy. But good job, Alarian. You finished it off.
Yes, good thing I'm here, right?
Talus just looks over at you with like 2 mangled limbs.
Hope it doesn't hurt you, because I can't do anything.
All right. Anything else, Alarian?
No, that's it. I don't have the stamina to move. I don't have anything else that I can do. I mean, I still have 2 stamp, but I'm not gonna move.
All right. Talus.
I
You can.
Yeah,
run.
I mean, I'm gonna have to run. And try and get away from this thing, I guess, and then because I can't really do much else right now. Both my hands are fucked up. Um.
That's putting it mildly.
Yep. So I'm gonna run my full. I don't know where the best spot would be to run to. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we'll do something like that down here.
All right.
35. How did you do the thing? Because I'm trying to do it also, and it's not working for me either. It's the measure thing.
Hold left click and then right click into little dots. And wherever you drop that left click, it should move.
Oh.
See?
Okay.
I just did that for you.
Okay.
Oh.
I was just moving it around to show you how it's done.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I was using the wrong. Am I supposed
So
to
what
use
you
the?
do, grab that token, like pick it up, but don't put it down. While you have it picked up, you can click
Oh, got it. No,
and
okay.
make
Right.
waypoints.
That's what I was doing because I was using the measure tool instead. Got it.
Oh, no, yeah. You don't want to use it. No measure tool. You actually want to pick up your token.
Got it. Yep. Okay. Cool. And then, so that's gonna be what? 2 down to
2
3, and then I guess can I recover?
You can. That's a major
I'll
action.
do that. I guess we'll do. I need both, so I guess I'll do stamina first. 4,
5.
5. Oh yeah, +1. All right,
All right.
and then that's my
We're back to Zeph.
turn.
Zeph finally in range to do something with us other than speak that scroll is going to speak some of the words to oh well, no, it's a scroll. It has to be used the way it's used.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Well, we're just gonna keep doing that. We're gonna cast it on the one right between right here. Get it right
Okay.
behind it and give it a zap for
It
5
recovered,
lightning.
so it can't stop it.
Yeah, just give it 5 lightning. There we go. Excellent job, Zeph. What is all of my 20s on Zeph today? This is my birthday present to him.
Where'd you hit it? That's the question. Because this is grievous wound again by lightning.
We're gonna hit it in the leg.
Right. So you hit its right wing.
Oh.
So it gets a fortitude save to not have it. So it's gonna resist the this like paralyzed wing.
Mhm.
What are you going to read? And its finesse is going to drop by 1 die because it's still a grievous wound. Like it can't stop that. He just reduced it by half. Like the lightning dances all over the like metal feathers.
All right, he stows his scroll into his pouch and pulls his scythe so that he has something to clash with when this thing inevitably turns around.
Yeah. Insane.
I have to make a check
Big
really
Birdie's
quick.
dead.
Yeah, I have to make a check really quick. This is no relevance to the player. Okay, so I keep my cool and don't just dive straight for the heart of this one. Yeah, we're gonna swoop behind this one and pop out of there and put it in a stranglehold.
You leap up towards its neck.
Yep.
Got it. Trying to grapple it or?
Oh, we're going
fight
for the grapple here. First, it's a
Okay.
grapple. Are we having fun yet?
You hit. It recovers, so it cannot resist.
Okay,
it
so
is
I used
grappled.
the CQC weapon maneuver and make a might attack against it after succeeding a grapple.
All right.
So that's gonna hit it,
Mm-hmm.
and I am doing crushing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Squeeze! Trying to suffocate the bird.
All right. So trying to figure out because it has armor in that area,
Mm-hmm.
but it's feathers,
Mm-hmm.
and it can normally soak it.
Mhm.
But even if you're wearing a chain coif around your throat, somebody can still choke you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna do.
That is a true fact because it has actually happened to me.
Those like it doesn't prevent you from being choked. So I'm
Nope,
gonna
it
say you do
sure
half.
doesn't.
So you deal a wound to it and are grappled, and pretty much can maintain that until it throws you off.
That is my turn.
Yep. That's a good turn. Okay, this one turns and instantly just snaps at the thing that really fucking hurt it. We're just gonna link this so I'm not having to type everything out separately. It's a biting you,
Flash.
and it's going to exert because that's what it's been doing. It's been exerting every damn time.
This is the one going after Zeph, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he clashes with his scythe.
All right. He clashes well because the beak is right there, ready to snap onto him, and he just gets it in the way and deflects it. It takes a lot of effort.
Mm-hmm.
Both are left panting afterward. All right. No, it's focused on you now, Zeph. It's kind of in a rage. Yanwei.
Incredulous that his rapier attack happened the way it happened. Empowered begins a whole new ballad.
Of protection.
Storm
protection.
Storm protection. Interesting. Okay, that's Yanwei.
Ryfin.
Actually,
So is he gonna-
Yanwei is going to take the recover action immediately following because those are two things that he can do at the same time.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna try to calm these birdies down even though I have no stamina left. I'm gonna reach into my debilitating duffel and pull out sleeping gas.
Okay.
And,
Give me a It's either a mechanical or a magical effect. Do you want it to affect their fortitude, or do you want it to be a mind sleep?
mind sleep.
Okay, so it's going to be mana that you're spending, and that means intellect you're going to use.
8.
Okay, you pull out something that's like a sleeping gas.
Then thinking I have exactly what I need, I'm gonna chuck it at this fucking thing.
Okay, give me a might roll here. Well, you're doing it, so it'll be 2 mana,
Alright.
and you're doing because you can't. You're using intellect to cast this, pretty much.
Yeah.
Intellect to interact with objects. So 2 mana. Give me an intellect roll as you're trying to decipher exactly how to throw this.
9.
You let's see. This thing is going to attempt to just sidestep.
Oh shit. I'll exert.
Circles around.
Alright. I tried.
You can exert.
Okay. 1d4. Why not? 11.
Yeah, well, what's my thing? They've been exerting every damn time. It only gets a Well, hold on. I gotta re-roll that. Give me a second here. It didn't get... It got the same. Okay, never mind. Because its finesse is actually a D4. So it didn't matter. So now it's going to exert. You hit it. Alright, you roll and it hits it. And it can't resist the sleep. And instead, it's not a sleep potion. It's just kind of like looks a little dazed for a second. So it's like biting at like something it sees in the air.
All right.
It's the awkward outcome is you pull out something that does something similar, distracts it, but it is currently biting at butterflies that it sees flying around its face. He's slightly confused for a round
Excellent.
until he can overcome this illusion. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Man. Does it go after the one on its neck? So it's going to mine... It's going to try to bite at a Ryfin because Ryfin stabbed Mommy a lot, and then it'll deal with the one that's on its neck.
I would like to give Ryfin give this creature disadvantage on this attack because I'm not just gonna let it do that.
I mean, it's large, and you're hanging onto its neck, and do you have anything in an ability that will allow you to do that?
My incredibly persuasive nature. No, I just thought I'd argue that I'm heavy.
You are, but it's a large bird that could carry you with ease around its neck. It's inconvenient, but it's like a horse. Like if you're hanging onto a horse's neck and it throws its head forward, you're going over.
Depends on the angle.
Yeah.
It might be going over with me.
I didn't say that wouldn't happen. I'm just saying that like it's biting at a Ryfin.
That's fair. Sorry, buddy. I tried to help.
I know.
Oof.
It's okay.
Resisting with anything?
I'll let it hit my armor.
Okay. Your armor is going to take 2. You're wearing medium, correct? Oh no, it's magical.
Magical, yes.
Takes nothing.
Yep.
And it soaks 4, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Just bites into it and cannot sink through it. It looks confused.
Clang, clang, clang.
It's like gnawing on you. You're just like, yeah, not happening today.
Oh, you're not the only one that has fucking feathers.
Nice.
Loka.
I first need to stand up, so that's gonna take 1 stamina, right?
So you have handspring, right?
Yes, I do.
Yep.
I would
I
argue
just
that you
spin
could
the
do that as part of your
hamstring and just
movement.
keep
Alright.
it's part of your movement. Yeah.
Makes
It's
sense.
Yeah.
swift.
And then, I would like to move to this creature, and I would like to morph Absolution into a one-handed warhammer.
Okay.
I would like to make
Absolution cannot be a one-handed weapon.
Or two-handed. Okay, two-handed
Yeah.
warhammer.
There you
Maul.
go.
Yeah. So I'm already holding it
Absolution too
two-handed, but
big.
it's a spear, and then the end morphs into a hammer. And I would like to make
Maul,
an attack
yeah.
with Absolution against this top creature.
Okay. It does not have the stamina. It's going to attempt to just move out of the way with its 1 stamina that it has left. And it sidesteps you. Like you go that, and it kind of circles around you with a saying still grappling around his neck.
Okay.
You can exert if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. I haven't done that this combat.
Would Ryfen get an attack of opportunity?
I have
If
no
Ryfen-
stamina.
Oh, gotcha.
If Ryfen had the stamina to do it, yes. Yes, he would.
You get an extra
You don't
3.
re-roll.
Oh, my bad.
You just roll the d8.
I
is
don't
what you
know.
would roll.
Okay, so just the.
Hilariously, he rolled a
So-
3. He adds a 3 to it. From the
Which the Iron Beak meets it, so it beats it.
Okay.
So it sidesteps around as you swing. It's starting to look like really irritated because the Saiyan is still hanging on. It's like shaking its head all funny. Heavy breathing because it can't breathe. Oh shit, it can't do that. No, it tries to move. It can't because it's pinned to the ground from the pinning point. It still burns its stamina. You still hit.
And not get out of the way. That's right. Freaking Yanwei from the backyard 9.
It goes to move and it like crows loudly as its leg is still stuck, but your weapon hits the feathers and bounces off.
That pinning strike was amazing.
It was just like pinning point.
Yep.
All right.
How are they looking?
I mean, this one's pretty healthy. It's just irritated. This one's, I mean, it's zapped. It took a lot of hurt in one go. It's not happy.
Yeah, but I'm afraid of hitting sane. Screw it, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do
Such a valued team member.
Boss I'm Hot and try to melt its armor. And then
Alright, give me
after
a
this
casting
turn,
check.
I'm gonna have to recover mana, most likely.
It can't really do anything to stop this. So as long as you roll well,
10?
that's well enough. All right, give me a This thing's already lost some armor. Go ahead and roll your d4 plus 1.
3?
Okay, so you do 3. It's already lost 1 hardness before, so it's down to 6. I can't track it on the sheet because of just the nature of the sheet. All right, like feathers like just drop off and like curl up.
Hit the weak spots! And that's my turn.
I still need to recover because I'm still messed up. Still messed up. Oh, I'm gonna
That's-
You
recover
recover.
That's a new
mana.
round. We would we'd roll a new initiative.
So everybody.
I recover a bunch, but I can, because I exerted, I can only recover 3, right? Because I have 5
Yes,
normally.
correct.
Yeah. All right. So let me clear the turn. Actually, you should be able
We
to
can just
re-roll initiative.
rechange our initiative numbers, and then after everybody's changed their numbers, you can
20.
just.
You should be able to just click on your token and click the initiative button.
Yeah, mine changed.
Mine went up by 1.
Mine went up by a lot.
So let me know when everybody's done theirs.
You want me to do the Iron Beaks?
I already did that.
Okay, cool.
Looks like Loka did his. All right, that's everyone.
Talos
Now
went
you
from the
re-roll
bottom to the last guy to the first guy. That's
I
hilarious.
know.
It's like I got this.
Yeah, got what? I can't do anything. Can try and.
So it's you recovered, and you were the last in the turn order. So now you go first. So what are you gonna do?
So I got a messed up hand
Uh-huh.
and my mechanical hand doesn't work, but it's still a hand, right? Would I be able to use it?
No, it's just limp at your side.
Okay, but it's my hand, not my arm, right? Would I be able to like use it to like try and wrap a bandage around my other hand, or no? Like, would I be able to try
So
and
you-
use medical kit on myself?
So is it your whole arm that's a mechanical? Or
Well,
just
that's
your
what I
hand?
don't know, right? Because
It'd be
it's-
like your elbow down.
because it says prosthetic hand, right? So it's
Yeah, so it's like your like you have part of your forearm that it's attached into.
gotcha.
So like from mid forearm down doesn't work.
All right.
Whatever's mechanical doesn't work.
Okay.
Like your arm, like your left arm you can move around, but like your hand just like flops like a really limp wrist.
Where is Talus's token?
Down here.
Wait.
Oh, that's right. You ran away. Gotcha.
I ran
My
away.
bad. I apologize.
I mean, I need to try and heal myself or something, but I don't know how I could do that with no hands. So,
You are currently incapable of providing aid for yourself. This would be an action where it'd be best if you left conflict.
cool.
Because, I mean, you could kick things
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking.
with mechanical legs. Like, you could literally run up and you have mechanical legs. You could start kicking shit.
I mean, is there a way that I can because I guess if somebody needs a medical kit or something, right? I could at least try and give them a medical kit to use or something.
Well, you're a warrior, so you could just kick things. Like, you know how to fight with your hands and feet.
Yeah.
Prosthetics count as weapons that you're proficient with.
Yeah. So, like, you're just out there kicking the thing instead of punching it.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that, right? So, how does this work? 1, 2, 3. So that's 20.
Yep. So it's a full. Well, you have 35 movement, so that's really a half move.
Okay.
So that's one stamina.
So that's 1. So we're down to 7. And then I'll kick it with one of my prosthetic. Now, because prosthetic, do I have to use mana to do that, or can I use stamina as a might?
Either.
All right, because I don't have a ton of mana. So,
That's the advantage of the prosthetics is you can fuel them with either or.
okay. So then we'll just do a might kick. Would I be able to try and kick it prone or something? Kick its legs out from it
So
or something, or would it be better
there
just
is a weapon maneuver for. What are the weapon maneuvers for?
Bludgeoning?
Well, that and natural weapons.
Natural weapons can mimic anything that it makes sense for it to mimic. That's
Yeah,
basically the rule set for them.
So this is going to be in advancement, equipment, weapons, weapon maneuvers, bashing, trip. As part of a weapon attack, while you are wielding a bashing weapon, you may sweep at your opponent's legs, attempting to trip them. Make an attack against a creature's equal size or smaller. Oh, equal size. Yeah, it's bigger than you.
Okay. So I guess I'll just try and kick it. Just do a
Okay.
kick. It's probably not even gonna do anything, unless I overload my legs, which I'm not gonna do, by the way. But
I don't know. It worked really well before.
all right.
All right, a 14 will. It's gonna do what it does. Actually, you know what? It's going to attempt to just sidestep you. I think it's really focused on Zeph right now. This one gets this for a roll. Yeah, it just like moves around you. Like it just like you go to kick and it sees it and it just kind of like jumps over Zeph and lands on the other side, skins and turns around.
Cool. All right. So that's fine. All right. And then that'll be my turn.
All right. It crit on its.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even-
This Iron Beak has to recover. It's just sitting there like trying to breathe.
Figured even if I hit it, it probably
Yeah.
wouldn't do much anyway with you know. I don't want to.
It just takes a big breath and bolsters itself up. Okay, Sane, you are
Roll to
still
break
wrapped
the
around
neck.
its neck. Unsuccessful.
Hmm.
You're trying, and the neck is too thick, and
All right. Well, I'm grappling
just-
him, so I make an attack at him. I don't
Yep.
do that either.
you're like, ow, ow, ow! The feathers start poking you.
Yeah, I let go of it as I take the
Defeat.
I have to take the recover action. So, but
Oh,
like I'm out
God.
of resources, so I let go of it.
All right,
I got no
you're just like,
choice.
"Ugh."
I got no choice.
You're just
Yeah.
you're sitting on its back. It's sitting there looking like turned its bird head around to look at its own back. That creepy thing that birds can do.
Mhm.
Zeph has to probably recover.
Also has to do the recover.
This is Ryfin.
I recover.
Oh God! If a couple more people recover, we're re-rolling initiative. Well, this one, he's not recovering. He's biting a Zeph.
5.
Can't do anything about it. Zeph's got armor. No. No. Yes, armor. Whew.
He does have armor, but a 12 is the back, so that does cover light armor.
He's still taking
He
2.
will. He'll take 1, 2 plus 1. So, but his armor is shredded because it deals 3 hardness.
Oh, wow. All right.
It just grabs and just rips the armor and shreds it apart from Zeph as it like rakes across him as he takes 1 wound. Remember, it's temporary, so he's down to really 3 temp and full health.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yep, Valarian.
All right, I will keep getting rid of these things. Armor or to earn it.
Blast this fucking thing. Or the other thing.
All right, yeah, I will. Koga pop this one.
Sounds good.
Try to drop
Okay.
it. Hopefully.
Alright, you fling that at it. It is going to attempt to move out of the frickin' way. As it tries to dodge. It does not do so. Alright, roll where you hit and your damage. So d4 plus 1.
3,
That's good, necrotic.
4.
Right, so it's already stunned wing. You hit it with necrosis, and it gains the cursed condition. Because you're doing necrosis to it.
Yeah.
Pick a statistic.
Finesse.
Finesse is down 2. Giving it a D2 in finesse.
Not getting out of the
Bird.
way much anymore.
No, not at all. Alright, that was your major. Any minor actions?
Nope. That's it.
Luca.
I'm gonna make an attack against this top creature. I'm gonna have to use my mana because my stamina is low.
Okay.
Warhammer.
Swing away. You swing very well. You don't have advantage, so it's a 23. So you deal. Well, you smack up against its feathers, and it reverberates, but doesn't seem to hurt it. it soaks it.
Okay. And I guess I can make a swift move to half move away from this creature. Or swift
Yep.
action. So I'm just gonna move here to the north.
Yanway with his protection storm brewing.
Okay, he's going to reap and sow, regaining 6 mana, and then he is going to immediately use the words of power to repeat what Alarian just fucking said.
Yeah, that he can do his words of power. It succeeds. So this thing took the recover action, so it can't go anywhere.
And
Oh wait, which one? This one down here?
that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, it can't resist it. D4.
Bam. Go to sleep.
So it's got to try to make a fortitude save here to resist shock. It barely resists shock, but it has no wounds left. It's just like standing there, kind of stunned, stumbling on its feet.
Yanwei doesn't move
Like
because
half-
Yanwei's out of stamina, but still has mana before. So clickety clack.
Give me a D12. I want to see where you hit.
Oh, that's a good point.
That does determine on.
We're gonna hit it in the lower leg.
Oh God! All right, so you double cursed it. So what are you gonna debilitate?
Yeah, we're just gonna do the finesse check again.
All right, so it cannot use finesse. It's gonna stumble, and the leg itself is like blistered and boils all over it. It's not doing good right now.
After this,
Oh wait, that reduces its.
I definitely
just
think we
dies
should be
'cause-
called the Cripplers.
That reduces its max wound by 1 because it's a grievous injury, and it lost all of its wounds. I'm saying that that's enough.
It tries to
like,
run
even-
away on that leg and just heart gives out due to shock.
Yep. Like it resisted the shock, but the lowering of total wounds puts it even further below, and I'm saying that's enough. That the leg pretty much it turns to run, and the leg like snaps off into a sickening like splatter of like festered necrosis goo, and it just plants its face in the ground. All right, our back rangers are finishing these things off. Talus.
Kick him, sir.
I can run over and kick him. I don't know if I.
Exploding leg kick.
I don't know.
Hadouken!
Can I?
Like the
Yeah,
M
I guess
Bison
I-
where he jumps on his head.
I guess that's what we're gonna do. I'll use a couple stamina. So how's this work here? 25. And then, so that was what, 2, or is that 1? 25. That's 2.
2.
Yeah. So I'll go down to 3, and then I guess I'll load up my legs with mana this time.
God. You're overcharging them.
No,
you're
no,
gonna
no,
use
no, no,
mana.
no. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Not overcharging them. Just using mana. Sorry.
All right. Spend 3 mana and kick away. So that'll be int or resolve.
There we go.
That's a good
good
kick.
kick.
Give me a D4 plus 1 and give me a D12 to see where you hit.
God damn it. I forgot to do the roll. And then
That's
do 12.
all right. You kick you kick into its left wing and it just bounces off of the feather,
Yeah, figured.
reverberating.
Figured. All right,
All right.
that's my turn.
Ironbeak, tired of its passenger, does the bird thing and pecks at its own back because it's a bird.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
it's gonna try to bite you while you're on its
Yeah,
back.
you can't stop it.
I would like to try and intervene.
Do you have
He
anything that allows you to?
does.
Yes.
Okay.
Where the fuck
He's the
Explain.
shield guy.
is
What are you gonna use?
Where is it? Oh my god, where is Nama sheet? Why is it Nama sheet? Fuck, I don't have it on my sheet.
It's the
Which one are you
defensive
trying to
fighting
use?
style.
Is that what you have?
The
I have Myrmidon.
protective. There's a Myrmidon. Shields or weapons. You can.
Right.
You can't really. Unfortunately, you can't do it. You need the defensive fighting style.
Okay.
The protective fighting
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, you gotta have protected to be able to do that, or some other thing that lets you intercede.
Okay.
Which there are some ethos abilities that allow that.
There's also weapon types that let you do that. That's why
Yeah.
whips are awesome.
So he is going. I gotta look up here because it's biting you. Is there a bite grapple?
Mm-hmm. He grapples and then bites, or like an attack that also grapples. It's perfectly acceptable
Yeah.
in this instance. I can't do anything to stop it. He just reaches behind and grabs me in his mouth.
All right, you take 5 piercing,
Yeah, that fucking hurt.
and you're not wearing armor, so
No, I am not.
so you have a grievous wound to the upper left leg. So it grabs your thigh,
Mm-hmm.
and it rends tendons.
Ouch.
So like you just feel that. Oh, what's that? The back of the knee to the glute, that tendon. Oh, I forget that thing's called. But yeah, you feel that thing just like rupture and snap back up your leg, causing the muscles to ball up.
That is quite
Walking's
unfortunate.
walking's gonna be difficult.
That's why I slither.
And and then it's going to it has you grappled, and now
I do want to point out
hurls
that I
you.
have 6 temp HP wounds. Still.
Oh. Yeah, it's still so your total wounds aren't hurt, but you're
Right.
bleeding, and it still tears the tendon, but like your body itself, and then it's going to just hurl you at
The rock? I would hurl me at the rock.
no, it's hurling you at the ones that are around it.
Oh.
It's going to hurl you at Ryfin here.
Oh,
It's trying to knock you both prone, pretty much.
I didn't even
Ow.
attack this one.
You hurt its mom. It's all it cares about right now. So it hurls you at Ryfin.
Cannot stop. Oh, it doesn't throw me very far.
No, it like too quickly does it, and you land on the ground at its feet, prone.
There we go. I like that. Good place to be.
Yep, that's all it can do. It's kind of at the panic mode. Its eyes are getting really wide.
Okay, so I kind of like inchworm crawl my way towards my like tunnel hole, but I don't get very, I'm not like actually moving. I'm on the ground. I take the recover action.
Yep.
Zeph takes the recover. Or no, took the recover action last turn for stamina.
Yep.
No, it's gonna take the recover action again for mana.
Okay, Ryfin.
This asshole just tried to fucking throw my buddy at me, so I'm going to try and use Sane as like a fucking alley-oop. So I want to like kind of like
Step
The
on
thing's
me?
like on his back on the ground.
yeah.
He can step on me. I'll
Yeah.
just I'll get shitty with him later.
You give him 6 inches of lift.
That does nothing for me then. Never mind.
Yeah, he's on the ground like on his back because he just got thrown to it
Okay.
like a rag doll.
This guy is looking pretty fucked up still.
No,
No.
he's looking pretty
Looking
good.
pretty good.
Mhm.
Alright, let's see if we can't change that. Wha.
All right. You fling your spear at him. He is going to use his reaction. So he's taking the hit. But kicking you in response.
I would like to throw up my shield in defense. And
You're in a clash.
yeah, and I would like, if I'm able to successfully clash, that he bleeds from the foot because it is a serrated shield that he's kicking.
You can't do so. You can either clash and react, like to stop it, but you're not going to be able to like inflict a condition. You're just trying to stop the block. You're trying to block it.
And then you know what? Fucking, I'm just gonna.
I mean, you still get to add the shield like a D4 to your tier 2 your clash.
I'm just gonna hit them
Yeah.
both. I'm just gonna hit them both with it, and I'll take the hit.
What do you mean? Oh, you're gonna.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you could. Like now, if you made like so the edges are serrated, you could put spikes. Like you could actually do another modification to it. Put spikes on the front.
Yeah, we'll
That you do that.
work on it. But for right now, I'm just hitting him with the spear, slicing him with the shield, and he's got to bleed.
He's bleeding from the shield.
Right, and then with my attack, because he's already bleeding with the shield, I don't need to puncture.
You do 1 wound with your spear.
All right.
You do reduce his feathers come off with your strike too.
All right. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
And I get pushed back 15 feet.
Yeah, you don't take any wounds, but you get kicked back 15 feet and knocked prone.
All right. I mean, that's fine. I got recover stamina for like 2 turns anyway. We're good. I'll stand up.
Okay.
My Swift, and then just gonna lean against the rock and watch my buddies do some work while I take a breather.
Laudin.
Recover mana.
Recover. All right.
Ooh,
that,
that was
I
a
think that's
good
80%.
roll.
That's 80%. That means we're all re-rolling at the end of this turn. Loka.
Oh, sorry. I was on mute. I don't have much I can do, so I would like to recover as well. For stamina.
Okay. All right. Yanwei.
Okay, so
Not resolve, Loka. If you want to recover stamina, it's fortitude.
I don't
and
know
the
why I
fortitude
can't seem to
dies. So
remember
like,
that.
so like a D8 or a D6, whatever that is.
what did you do, Ilarion? Oh, you recovered. Damn.
Yeah, I
Alright.
recovered this turn.
Yanwei's gonna recover too. And not because you did it, but because he totally thought of it himself, and not because he wanted to just repeat the words that you said again.
Dude, I 100% think that me and Yanwei, Laudin and Yanwei, are just hanging back here, like, having a combo, just chit-chatting. Every now and then shooting out something, being like, wow, that was well. That worked good.
Take 3 stamina.
Everybody reroll initiative. So we are into round 3, since everybody is pretty much recovered. He is proficient because it's a mechanical feat.
Okay.
That's the Clockwork Soldier deal. I do believe that's everybody. That puts us with Loka. You were up first. Man, it's like everybody who's recovering goes right to the top.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not having much luck against these things with my weapons. I'm not really sure what I can do. Let me.
You can. You just gotta think outside of just dealing wounds and what else you can do.
What else you got? What kind of bag do you have? A duffel bag, right?
I have a debilitating duffel.
Yeah, you could like throw fucking something at it to like drain stamina or like pin it in place.
2 syllables. Caltrop.
Yeah.
I used one of those. Well, a caltrop. Okay.
Hard to run away when you're stepping on things.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
it's already pinned into the ground by that thing. So scattering more caltrops under there to cause it to bleed would be a pretty effective way to fight this thing right now.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. So I don't. How do I know that that's in my bag? Because I don't have that in my on my list for my debilitating
Just
duffel.
think about it. It's what it. Those are examples. That's not the only thing in your
Okay.
bag.
So it's your
like-
bag of tricks. That's why it's left open-ended. So it's things that you feel like would thematically fit for your brand of trickery. So caltrops being a debilitating type of object, weapon, tool of, say, ninjas and warfare that were used against horses. It's a guerrilla warfare tactic. It's a tricky thing.
Yeah.
Makes sense that it would be in your bag.
Especially for such a large creature.
Exactly.
Okay. I'll use those and try to toss them a handful of those or underneath the bird.
All right. Give me a intellect or not intellect, a finesse as you reach into your bag. All right. You find some, and then just a finesse to toss them.
Oof.
So you kind of create a little bit of a line. Where's the ruler? The ruler is now different. Like there's a line of them like here.
Okay. Like from me, from where I threw him. Yeah.
Yeah, towards it. So let me do freehand. Like that. So you succeeded, it's just kind of awkward. Like, you just threw them and they just kind of scattered across everywhere.
All right. Sounds good.
So it can't come near you without hurting its feet. So that's 2 stam.
I think that's it. I'm just gonna keep my
I don't
land
see the
action.
turn order.
Yeah, he closed it.
Oh, I closed it on accident.
He opens it back up, it'll still be there, but
Wait, oh, there it is. New buttons. All right. Ryfin.
Recovering.
All right. Talus.
All right. I have 3 stamina, and this thing is gonna. If it's stunned, can it recover, or so? Would that if I try and stun him, would that essentially take him out for another turn before he can recover?
yes.
So, yeah. Well, he can't. Yeah, he can't take major actions.
Okay. So let's try, because I'm gonna have to recover next turn also. So let's try and do this then, and then
Okay.
use the rest of my stamina to just kick him with might.
All right, you're kicking him into the you're kicking the diaphragm. He is going to attempt to. He can't physically move out of the way because he's pinned, and he doesn't have enough stamina to do any other type of resistance. He can't clash because he has 1 stamina. So you hit.
Okay. Cool. All right. So and then
you still it's a full attack, so you still roll your wounds.
okay. Cool. So that's D4. D4.
He is not stunned though.
And then what? Roll
Ooh,
D12.
good damage.
7.
Right
All right.
arm.
So you deal 1 wound as you overcome his soak.
Cool, but he's not.
And also,
He was not stunned, though. You said, right? So
correct. Yeah, he rolled really well for that. But you knock feathers loose in the process, hitting so hard.
all right. Well, and then that's my turn.
Okay, it's gonna spend 1 stamina to rip out. It just pulls out the rapier into its mouth,
Makes sense.
and it's holding it, and it's going to recover. Actually, it pulls it out and then bites down. The rapier snaps in 2.
Oh, hells no.
Just iron beak makes sense that it would do that, and then it recovers.
Oh, man. Yanwei is going to take a mental stress wound.
It was an awesome move. Oh, and it has to resist the bleed effect. Hold on, let me roll that fortitude. For bleed, it's no longer bleeding. Or no, it doesn't take the wound. It's still bleeding, though.
Still
You
bleeding.
guys,
Yep.
still bleeding. It just doesn't take the wound.
You just have to outlast it at this point.
Ilarian.
Laudin looks at Yanwei. Hey, did you see that? It just broke your weapon. How about we...
Oh God, you're
demolish
goading
this
him.
thing? I mean, that's what he does. And it'll be
Yanwei's eye starts twitching.
Koga arm hot. And by the way, you can pull that out of the air if you want.
You hit. It's a successful spell.
2.
2. This thing's starting to look pretty bad now. Poor legs. You guys are just messing up their legs.
Like I said, I think we should be called the Cripplers.
So jacked up.
Should
All
be
the
called the
legs.
crippled.
Yeah, look. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's low right now.
We'll
Anything
be
else?
called the Cripple, but then it'll have like parentheses, and id.
'Cause you guys also have crippled yourself.
Exactly. So we cripple other people, but we also cripple ourselves. You know what? I will spend 1 stamina and move next to Yanwei.
All right. Zeph.
Zap. He pulls out once again, recants the words of lightning.
I choose you, Pikachu.
Correct. It uses Thunderbolt. It's been super effective.
So has. All right. Yeah, 2 lightning wounds. This thing just gets zapped. It's like, ah! It cries in like
Shit! It
pain.
hits it in the face too.
Oh goodness. It's just got this scar across its eye. It's not doing good. It's kind of limping about. Anything else there, Zeph?
Nope.
Yanwei.
Repeats the words from the scroll.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
That will do it.
Yanwei
Nice.
puts an additional point of mana into the spell to also take Alarian's element as well. Adds it
Roll
to
your
the
D4.
spell. Yeah, we're gonna have to. That's what the 20 check is for.
Oh, yeah, that succeeds.
That succeeds. So we're adding an additional element, so it's lightning and necrosis.
Necrotic.
We hit
It's
in
purple.
the back.
It's purple lightning. All right, this thing has to resist for a shock.
One necrosis, one lightning in the back.
It resists first shock. It's still standing. You guys don't know how. It's looking really bad. Like
It's yawn.
scars and everything all over it.
Well, 2 out of 3 isn't bad. I guess we can rely on them to clean it up.
The sane.
Okay. So I'm standing up and then trying to plunge my claws into it, like from up underneath. I'm trying to go straight to the heart.
Okay. Give me that attack. It just recovered, so it can't do anything to stop all this. Its recovery came at the worst time.
No.
You
Well,
you try, but
I've got a couple more of these to work with, but all right.
Yeah, you got the matriarch still.
where
Yeah,
are the
that's
20s
just
in
as
there? Those
flat.
are just your.
Oh, that's the blood. He's basically a black blood druid, and he's
Right.
So that was just the whole check from the might check to rip the heart out. So we were starting with the 5.
Yeah, but it
and the
only
other
rolled
two-
a D8.
Yeah, it's only D8, D8, D8. There's no
Oh.
D20s in
What
there.
the hell?
So roll 3 D20s. Like how you're rolling as Yanwei doing this.
It
All right,
happens.
so you do not rip the heart
No.
out though with a
No.
9.
Well,
Alright, so the
it's
first
an
check
attack.
fails.
I'm gonna exert.
Okay.
How about a
That'll do it
16?
with a 16. That'll do it.
All right. I am
And you
pretty
succeed
exhausted.
in consuming its heart. And this creature just drops. Conflict. You mean... Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and push that again for trying on the matriarch really quick.
Okay. Did you fix the D20s?
Yeah, I'm fixing. I'm fixed. I don't know how this happened.
It happens.
Well, no, it was like I had a syntax error in them, so it
Oh.
wasn't rolling the 20s.
There you go.
That is not enough to rip out the matriarch's heart, though.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be. It's cool. I got the baby, and the baby had that
Oh.
sweet ass mule kick. What was my first one's totals? 5, 4.
So it's 16, 33, 52.
52. Okay, so I got an uncommon. I'm definitely getting I want the feathers, the steel feathers effect, and I want that kick, that reaction kick.
Well, the feathers could be harvested. So
Yeah, but
you
I'm not
guys
gonna
can-
wear them. I want to be able to grow them out of my skin.
Ah.
Yeah. If I can
So,
grow them, then we can
You can
make
pick
a lot of
because
those.
you only got an uncommon. So
I am going to attempt my skinning on the matriarch.
well, we'll get to that. You guys, I'll have you roll in Discord.
Okay.
For those. But yeah. So you can get either the iron feathers. That would be an uncommon. The kick is just like a simple maneuver. Like they just know how to do it. But they're also warriors and savages. So he has bestial fury.
Hmm.
And they have an iron beak that when it tears into, if it deals wounds to armor, if it deals, like if it hits, even if it doesn't go through the armor, it still does half the wounds rolled to armor.
Oh, so it's an armor shredding.
Yes. That's why it kept, why it was messing up your, even if it hit you and you soaked it, it still
Are
destroyed
each of
armor.
those are each one of those effects uncommon enhancements?
The iron, yeah, so the feathers, the iron beak, and the savage would all be uncommon. Because those are a specialty kind of thing. So you get to pick one.
Ah, I gotta take the armor.
The iron feathers.
Yeah, I need the iron feathers.
So it's a hardness of 10, soak of 4.
Okay, hardness
So
10, so
it-
4. So now I have
Yep,
armor.
and it's medium armor. So like the matriarch had like full like heavy armor, so like every part of her was covered. These guys didn't. So like if you were hitting like the tip of the hand or like the head or like the feet,
Right.
it wasn't armored.
No, that's legit.
Yeah, the whole
I can now grow
thing
steelhide.
with these things is yeah, they eat the crust of the rock worms, and because of that, it hardened the minerals from eating those things harden their beaks and feathers. So that's why like their diet is what gives them all this. The matriarch,
Super
though,
legit,
she
and I
was a
think
worth-
these were cool as hell, and we should totally cook these.
You want to cook the matriarch because she was a words of power sorcerer. But could use the air rune on at will. So she only had to spend 2 mana to cast a 3 mana spell. And she was tier 2. She just never hit anybody.
All right, skin that bad baby.
Alright.
Yeah, had the matriarch actually hit you all, that's when the 2d4 rolls plus 2 would have come out. But she actually, you status affect her to death. So that was awesome.
It was awesome.
I'm going to end our stream here because that was awesome.
It's a great
That
session.
was incredible.